Alright, well, if you look up that road and you see all that dust right there, that's the dust of Ed, my man, taking off. This is our new spot. We're up on the road right here, just a logging road, gravel road. That's downriver. That's up the hill. And it's about 9:45. Sun's just coming up over the mountain here. We're in a funky spot for sun, but you know, it's gonna work out. But I'm gonna just walk you down the trail here, show you what we had to do to get down to my camp. It really is a bitch. So we had this first little spot here. We got everything out of the truck and kind of just staged everything down here so we could get things off the road. I got to carry my cot here and my spade. So this is the trail, and if you can't tell, I noticed last time it's really kind of difficult to get a real perspective on how bad things are or how steep things are. But if you look over here to the right, over there we've got the Little Susan, and then this property here comes out to a point. And then over here to the left, we've got the Big Susan. So both of these rivers come together right at where my camp is. We'll take a left here and go down this son of a gun. Just drop in here. Gets pretty slickery down through here. And like I said, you can't tell, but this mofo is steep as hell. Because level is this. So that's level. And that's what we're going down. So, you know, this bad boy is steep as could be. You know, I'm doing it without having to hold on to anything, but it's still pretty freaking steep. So the trail forks here, goes down to the right. It was really steep that way, so we blazed a new trail over here. And I'd say we're a little past halfway. And then this last little stretch here, once again, this would be level, and you know, that's the steepness of this part, and this actually is really slippery here. Gonna be fun taking stuff out, but you know, it takes you an hour or two. Ain't the end of the world. Lots of birds, lots of frogs, lots of noise. Let's come down here. Oh, pretty slickery. But you come down here into this little clearing right here. Home sweet home, baby. So I'm gonna sit down, smoke a cigarette, which I'm doing. I'll talk a little bit, but sun's coming up over the hill right now, and it's going to be a hot day today. It's going to be 95 up here. It's supposed to be 101 or 2 in town, so should be 90, 95 up here. But we got the creek right there, and you know, we're not going to full-on set up camp or anything crazy like that. I think right now we're going to go ahead and set up the tent, pick my spot for that, set the tent up, and you know, kind of get bedding and stuff like that organized and arranged. Stack totes up in a corner, and you know, just probably spend an hour or so just putting stuff away and just starting to get situated. So I've got both batteries charged up for 2 days straight on a 2-amp charge. Thomas's battery's like 13.1 and mine's like 12.6. So I really do believe that I should be able to run with no solar charged up. If I don't waste electricity, I should be able to run 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, maybe 3. And if somebody comes up, I'll just, you know, get a jump off them, and that'll buy me another week, and you know, right around that time I'll be done. So I'm kind of, I don't really want to get deep into it right now, but I'm kind of struggling in my mind with where I want to go next and what I want to do. I don't like the city. I don't like the hustle and bustle. I don't like the horns. I don't like the kids screaming. I don't like the parents screaming at the kids. And I know everybody in the world has to contend with those things, but if there's a way not to have to contend with those things, I'm willing to do that. It's just out here, it's so fucking peaceful. It's so quiet. It's so simple. It's so rugged. It's so black and white. It's so live or die that I just don't really have a whole lot of time left in my heart for drama. I've fought and had drama in my life every second of my life, and I got addicted to it myself and created my own drama for so long that I didn't know peace and quiet and tranquility like this even existed. I know it sounds crazy to say that, but I just didn't know. I got so used to the drama and the chaos and the hustle and the bustle and the almighty buck, and I just got so caught up in everything around me that, in misery and chaos, that I just lost track. I just lost track of what was important. And half the shit I've did in my life, and half the things I used to think were important, or more than half, they're not important anymore. They don't matter to me at all. I had a couple women around me the last couple of days that I could have very easily got with. But it's weird for me to say. It's really not weird for me to say, though. But I respected them too much. I wasn't in the mood to play anybody or take something from somebody or use something of mine to get something from somebody else. And I don't want to do that anymore. I want things that are real and things that are healthy and productive and happy and full of love, full of peace and quiet and full of sunshine. And, you know, it's just been so fucking long. And, you know, a guy like Ed, man, I pick up the phone, call him, hey, you said you were coming up, I'm going to be moved. Well, where you at? I says, well, I'm sitting in Mikey's backyard with all my shit. He says, I'll be there in an hour. Hangs up the phone, comes up. I was just calling to tell him that I wasn't going to be in the other spot, and I figured I knew you were coming up, and I want to let you know where I'm going to be. And I'll be right there. He shows up before Mikey does, sits there, hangs out with everybody, takes me back into town, gives me everything he's got. I give him everything I got. You know, I give him all my shit, he gives me all his shit, and, you know, he gets up 5 o'clock this morning, and I wake up and load up, and here we are. And it's 9:45 in the morning. You know, I mean, it's done. All the hard work is over. And it took an hour. And I've learned that so many times now, that you think something's going to take you forever and it's going to waste the day and you don't want to do it, and I'd rather just lay around. But you get up, get your hands dirty, you put your head down, put one foot in front of the other, and fucking before you know it, shit, it's done. Look what I did. And that seems to be kind of what life is about. Because if I've lived the shithouse life that I've lived, and I've wasted all my energy, and I've wasted all my love and my time, and if I lived the way that I did for 37 years and had nothing and was full of chaos, think of how easy it should be to fucking have peace. Think of how easy it can be to just go the other way. The easy way is not the easy way, and I've tried to take the easy way my whole life. And I'll tell you what, this ain't been easy out here. There's not a whole lot of it that's even fun. But I know, I feel my batteries getting charged. I feel my heart piecing itself back together. I wrote, you know, my heart has been broken in so many little pieces, I don't know if I can put it back together again. And I was able to put it back together again. And this last month and a half is just about getting used to it. Making peace with me and who I am and what I'm doing and what I want to do. And I know that it gets better. It's like I was telling Debbie the other night, hey girl, did you know this? You can be happy. You can have whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. You can be whoever you want to be. So, I didn't know it was my life to live. Now I do. I didn't know it was my heart to give. Now I do. I didn't know I could find my own way. Now I do. I didn't know I could change my stars, brighten my own day. And I fucking did. I may look tired right now because I am exhausted. But I didn't know that life was really worth living. I didn't know that love was worth giving. Hey, well, it turns out life's worth living. Hey, it turns out love's worth giving. Hey. But I got a family to be part of. I got a family that needs me. Turns out I need them. Not because I'm some fucking martyr or I'm going to save the day or this or that. Just turns out they need me. And I'm going to fucking be there for them. If it brings me down or brings me drama and chaos in my life, I won't physically be there for them. But emotionally and financially, and my door will always be open. But I'm going to start living my life. And maybe through my example of living my life, and if crazy old Dave can turn his life around, maybe we can too. Maybe we can do what we want to do. If crazy Dave can do it, anybody can. So, I'm going to shut her down, set up the tent, eat a little bit of sandwich, clean up a little bit, tidy up, get things organized, stacked into piles, and I'm going to go fish. Tomorrow morning, we'll get up and start packing up more and start unpacking more and setting up tarps and tents and setting up camp. So, whoever the fuck you are, I love the shit out of you. Just because I can. Just because I know it's nice to know that somebody loves the shit out of you. And you don't even have to know me. Just know that I'm out here fighting a fight for all of us. No fucking Jesus Christ shit. No martyr shit. Just, it's what I'm doing. It's what feels right to me. I feel like I'm supposed to be here doing what I'm doing, preparing myself for wherever I'm going next. And I don't know, nor do I care where I'm going next. I just know that I'm going somewhere. I've matured enough to sit in a chair and think about it before I go. Do I really want to do this? No, I don't want to do this. Everybody went to the bar the other night. I had $50 in my pocket. I could have went and got shit-faced, made a fool out of myself, got a blowjob in a parking lot, and took a different chick home. Guaranteed. But I didn't do that. I stayed at home. I ate ice cream and popsicles and fucking dyed a woman's hair. Total stranger. She's like, I gotta do my hair tonight. Dee's supposed to do my hair. It's probably not gonna happen. I'm like, I'll do your fucking hair. Fucking hey, let's do it. I used to do Leilani's all the time. Let's fucking do it. So, I'm gonna get shit situated. I love you. Actually, you, David Goddard. Love you, man. I do. I'm happy to be me. I'm okay with being me now. I fucking learned that I can be me however, wherever I want. I can survive. If I can live like this, I can live like anything. If I can hump shit up and down trails, I can get through any day. I can get through any tough spot. I can get through any fight or argument or fucking hurt feeling or financial situation, or I can do anything. And that's what I came out here to prove to myself is, can I do this? Am I strong enough, smart enough, wise enough? Do I care enough? Have I not been broken too much? Can I live a happy life? And I came out here and I put myself in a tough situation every second of every day to answer that question. And I found out I can. I found out that I'm worth it, that I'm okay, that I'm human, that the mistakes I've made in my life, Lord knows I care about them and I'm sorry for them, and I've changed them or am changing them. More do you want from somebody? That's all I have ever asked out of people. But the one thing I really have learned up here, fucking give everything you got. If somebody screws you, don't stop giving. Just stop fucking giving to them. Give it to somebody else. Don't stop giving. Don't stop loving and caring and giving your money away at the intersection. If every fucking person gave the homeless $1, we wouldn't have any homeless. I'll see you in a bit.